You asked, do heat pumps present any risk to the environment?
Heat pump technology is going to be one of the key technologies going forward for us to create less dependency on CO2 generating technology. To give you an example, gas hot water heating is very, very popular at the moment. But obviously the gas, creates CO2. So if we want to create hot water in the most environmentally friendly way, then the heat pump technology is a key technology going forward. So we will see more and more heat pumps in households. An air conditioning unit is a form of a heat pump, and also heat pumps are sitting usually in a box kind of next to a tank, and they run on a relatively low energy footprint, so they don't need much electricity to create the hot water. Now the benefit of a heat pump could also be that you can program it in a way that when you have too much solar energy, the heat pump at those moments then just jumps in and start to generate the hot water. It can work very nicely in a tandem with solar. Every time there's too much solar about, bang, the heat pump turns on and makes a bit extra hot water and whacks it in the tank ready for when you need to use it. But heat pumps do also have their environmental challenges because they do use a refrigerant in order to exchange the heat to turn it into the water. And those refrigerants in the past were specifically responsible for the ozone layer hole because they are actually greenhouse gases and they're not good for the environment. So nowadays, anybody who's a fridgie actually mandatory has to have equipment to suck those gases out of the machine when they get decommissioned or when they get repaired. So we're not allowed to just release these because, as I said, they have a greenhouse gas component in them. The other issue about heat pumps that people often forget is where do we install them? We really need a really good spot that doesn't cause issues with the neighbors, because the heat pumps, they're kind of humming away. They're not like a lawnmower, they're not like a hairdryer, but they're still making a level of noise, and especially if they're operating at night, maybe through air conditioning, etc. Do not put them near a bedroom window, either your window or on the other side of the fence, the neighbor's window, because you will start causing issues. Experienced installation companies know that, and they will pick a spot for the heat pump that is kind of less offensive to your neighborhood. But that's a really important point also to consider. And there are lots of neighborhood disputes that have happened because people decide to install it, and then later on their neighbor finds out about it and can't fall asleep, and issues start to develop, and you maybe have to move the pump. Finally, really, the CO2 abatement that heat pumps can generate and help with will only make sense if the energy that is used to run the heat pump is renewable energy. Because if we're now getting away from gas hot water heating and we move into electric hot water heating via the heat pump, if that electricity is run by a coal fire, we really haven't moved ahead. So we need to, in our own homes, start to put large solar systems with a battery, and then that energy, that renewable energy, can be used to power the heat pump. And from that point of view, then our CO2 abatement via the heat pump will be perfect. So, heat pump in summary: great equipment, make sure you maintain it, make sure when it gets repaired the gases don't get released, make sure you put it in a location that is amenable to your neighbor, and make sure that the energy you use to run the heat pump, the electricity, is renewable electricity. Then a heat pump is a perfect solution for your house.
Want more energy answered? Visit YourEnergyAnswers.com for quality energy products, tools and calculators, and find your quality local installers. Please support the channel by liking the video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell, and check out all our other videos. You're still here? I'll see you next time. Bye.